Welcome back to Smart Education. Today we are going to practice Chapter 3 Triangle of Practice Set 3.1 of 9th Standard. So question number 6. In figure 3.10, line AB is parallel to line DE. So find the measure of angle DRE and ARE using given measure of some angles. So we'll start with solution. So I'm writing. First we'll write the given condition. So here we are having angle BAR equal to 70 degree. Okay. Angle DER is equal to 40 degree. It's a given condition. Now here we have to find angle DRE and angle ARE. Okay, these two angles we have to find. So here we'll start with solution. What is given in the question? Line AB is parallel to line DE. So what is given? Line AB is parallel to line DE. And see, line AB is parallel to DE and line AD is transversal. Okay, line AD is what? Transversal. Now here therefore angle BAR is equal to ARE. Sorry, angle BAR is equal to RDE. Alternate angles. We'll write alternate angle. Okay. Now as you can see, BAR is given 70 degree and now we have proved that RD is also equal to 70 degree. So therefore RD is also equal to 70 degree. Why? Because BAR equal to 70 and both are equal here. We have proved. Now next is in triangle RDE. In triangle RDE, angle RDE plus DER, angle DER plus DRE, angle DRE equal to 180 degree. Why? Because of sum of measure of angle is 180 degree. Okay, I hope you understood till here. Now next we will write what is RDE. It is given 70 because we have proved here 70 degree plus DER given 40 degree. Okay, plus DRE we have to find equal to 180 degree. Okay, now this, after adding this both, will get 110 plus angle DRE equal to 180. Now angle DRE equal to 180 minus 110 will get angle DRE equal to 70 degree. Okay, this we have got here we got 70 degree. Okay, now therefore angle DRE plus So this is question number 7. In triangle ABC, bisector of angle A and angle B intersect at point 0. If angle C is equal to 70 degree, find the measure of AOB. So angle C is given 70 degree. We have to find the angle of AOB. So we'll start with solution. So first we write the given condition. So given condition is what? In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to 70 degree. We have to find what? We have to find measure of angle AOB. Okay. So we'll start with solution. Let here CAO, let CAO equal to angle OAB. Okay, OAB equal to X. We are assuming that it is X. Okay, now here, and the next step will be and angle CBO is equal to angle OBA, angle OBA equal to Y. So we are just assuming that these two angles are X and these two angles are Y. So therefore angle ABC plus BAC plus ACB equal to 180 degree. Why? Because of sum of measure of angle is 180. I hope you understood. Now same we will take for AOB. So I am taking therefore angle CBO plus angle OBA plus CAO plus OAB plus angle C as given, ACB is given as 70 degree equal to 180. Okay, now here in the place of CBO and OBA will take Y plus again CAO plus OAB X plus 70 equal to 180. Now here we will get 2Y plus 2X plus 70 equal to 180 degree. Okay, now here we'll take 2 as common and we'll write Y plus X or X plus Y equal to 180 minus 70. Now we'll get X plus Y equal to 110. Now here X plus Y equal to 110 upon 2. So answer will be, when we divide this both, we'll get 55 degree. Okay, we got X plus Y as a 55. So I'm writing here X plus Y equal to 55. Now next step, here we'll find in triangle AOB, okay, angle OAB plus angle OBA plus AOB equal to 180 degree. Sum of measure of same reason will come of all angle is 180 degree. Now here in place of OAB plus OBA, so here I will write x plus y plus AOB equal to 180. Okay, now we got x plus y as 55, so we'll take 55 degree plus AOB equal to 180 degree. Again angle AOB is equal to 180 minus 55. When we subtract this both, we'll get angle AOB as 125 degree. Okay, we have find the angle of AOB as 125 degree. So I'm writing in the diagram it is 125 degree. So we have solved question number 7. I hope you understood. Just follow the step. It is very easy. So next question is question number 8. Now question number 8 is given. In figure 3.11, line AB is parallel to line CD and line PQ is transversal ray. So this is what? This is AB and this is CD. These both are parallel and PQ is what? PQ is transversal ray. So PT and ray QT, PT, this is PT and this QT are bisector of angle BPQ. It's a bisector of BPQ angle and angle PQD respectively. Okay, so here also we have one bisector. So prove that angle PTQ equal to 90 degree. So here we have to prove that angle PTQ is 90 degree. So we'll start with solution. So what is given condition? Line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, and line PQ is transversal. PQ is a transversal. Okay, now we'll write the angles. So angle BPQ plus angle PQD equal to 180. Why? Because of interior angle. Okay, because of interior angle. BPQ and PQD equal to 180 because of interior angle. So let BPT equal to angle TPQ, angle TPQ, okay, equal to, we'll take as M angle. Now angle PQT equal to angle TQD equal to N. So we have given here N, here M. Okay, now therefore angle BPT plus angle TPQ plus angle PQT plus angle TQD equal to 180 degree, or angle of addition property. Okay, now we have given name BPT as M plus T PQ as M, again plus PQT as N plus TQD as N equal to 180 degree. I hope you are understanding. You can take any alphabet. I have taken M and N here. You can take X and Y also. So now this is 2. After adding this 2M plus 2N equal to 180 degree. Now we'll take 2 as common. Now M plus N inside the bracket equal to 180 degree. Now after this, M plus N is equal to 180 upon 2. After dividing, we'll get 90 degree. So therefore M plus N is equal to 90 degree. Here we got the value of M plus N as a 90 degree. So now we are moving to triangle PTQ. Now in triangle PTQ, angle PTQ plus TPQ plus PQT equal to 180 degree. Same reason, sum of angle is 180 degree. Okay, now angle PTQ we don't know, plus then here TPQ plus PQT is how much? M plus N equal to 180. Now as it is angle PTQ will write plus, in the place of M plus N 90 degree will come, equal to 180 degree. Now angle PTQ is equal to 180 degree minus 90. So therefore angle PTQ equal to 90 degree. So we have to prove that angle PTQ equal to 90 degree. We have proved PTQ is equal to 90 degree by following all this step. So please understand the step one by one and practice it. Now we have solved question number 8 of practice set 3.1. Now we are going to solve practice set 3.1 question number 9. Now question number 9 is given, using the information in figure 3.12 which I have drawn here, find the measure of angle A, B and C. So here we have to find the measure of these 3 angles. So we'll start with given solution. So I'm writing. So what is given? Angle B is equal to 70 degree. Okay. Here angle B is given 70 degree. So reason is vertically opposite angle. So we got here 70 degree. So vertically opposite angle, if having 70 means angle B is also 70 degree. So directly I am writing. The next step is what? Angle C plus, here as you can see it's just like linear pair. Now here this both is equal to how much? C plus 100 is equal to 180 because of linear pair. I am writing here down. So here it is a linear pair. Now angle C equal to 180 minus 100 degree So therefore angle C is equal to how much? 80 degree. We got angle C as 80 degree. First we got angle B as 70 degree because of vertically opposite angle. Now angle C equal to 80 degree. Now therefore we'll write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Why? Because of sum of angle of is measure 180. Okay. Now angle A we don't know, so we are writing like that only, plus now angle B is 70, angle C we got 80 degree equal to 180. Now angle A is equal to, after adding this both, we'll get 70 plus 80 means that is 150. So 150 will come this side, it will become minus 150. Now angle A is equal to 30 degree. We got angle A as 30 degree. So we have find three angles. Angle A is 30 degree, angle B is 70 degree and angle C is 80 degree. I hope you understood. It is very simple and we have solved it. Question number 9. Now we are going to solve question number 10 of practice set 3.1. Now question number 10 of practice set 3.1 is given in figure 3.13. This is the figure. Line DE is parallel to GF. Ray GF and ray EF, GF and EF and ray FG are bisector of angle DEF and DFM respectively. So prove that angle DEG is half of EDF. So we have to prove that angle DEG is half of EDF. Okay, so we are going to prove. As you can see, these are now next we have to prove EG is equal to FG. Okay, so here you can see that EG is bisector of angle DEF. Okay, so first we will start with this solution. Ray EG is bisector. It's a bisector of angle DEF. Okay, so therefore angle DEG is equal to angle GEF. Will take as X. So I am taking as X. Okay, this is our first condition. Now angle DEF equal to angle DEG plus angle GEF. Okay, so angle DEF equal to what we have taken? We have taken as X. So X plus X will come. So therefore angle DEF is equal to 2x. This is our second condition. We have taken as 2x. Now here as you can see, DE is parallel to GF, is parallel to line GF, and line EF, this is line EF, is transversal. It's a transversal. So therefore angle DEF is equal to GFM. Okay, is equal to GFM. Why? Because of corresponding angle. This is because of corresponding angles. Okay, now therefore angle F, as you can see, we have proved that this both are equal. So here DEF is given 2x, so GFM also same, so 2x, because both are same, so value is also same. From second condition, this is the second condition, so I am writing from second condition we got GFM equal to 2x. I hope you are understanding. Please follow the step, then only you will understand this sum. Now ray FG, this is FG, is bisector of, it's a bisector of DFM. DFM, you can see DFM, bisector of, bisector is what? FG. I hope you are understanding. Now next step is, we'll write therefore angle DFG is equal to GFM equal to 2x from second condition. Okay, now therefore angle DFM is equal to DFG plus GFM. Angle DFM is equal to DFG and GFM. Okay, from angle of additional property. Now here 2x plus 2x equal to 4x. Okay, so therefore angle DFM is equal to 4x. Okay, now again, as you can see here, angle DEF and M, you can see here interior and exterior angles are there, which we have learned in question number 1 of same practice set. So we'll apply that. So angle DFM is an exterior angle of DEF. Okay, so here therefore angle DFM equal to EDF plus angle DEF. So here DFM we got 4x equal to EDF as it is, plus DEF, we have DEF as 2x. Okay, this is our third condition. Now from second and third condition, second condition we got what? 2x as GFM, and here we got what? 4x in DFM. So we are going to prove same solution. We are going to continue in next page. So here 4x minus 2x is equal to angle EDF. Okay, now this will become 2x equal to angle EDF. Now x is equal to angle EDF upon 2. Okay, so x is equal to half angle EDF. Okay, now here we have to prove what DEF G is equal to half of EDF. So here we have taken X. Okay. Here also we have taken X. So X is what? Here DEG. This is X. Okay. We got X is equal to what? Half of EDF. So we can write in the place of X, we can write DEG. Okay. I hope you understood. In the place of X we can write DEG, and we can prove that DEG is half of EDF. So I am writing now. Therefore angle DEG is equal to half of angle EDF from first condition. Okay. Now the second condition is given. We have to prove that EF is equal to FG. EF is equal to FG we have to prove. So if we prove that angle GEF is a isosceles angle and all sides are equal, then we can easily prove that it is EF is equal to FG. So we'll try that in next condition. So we'll start with solution. So line DF is parallel to line GF, and EG is what? EG is a transversal. Okay. Now angle DEG is equal to angle EGF equal to X from first condition. It's also alternate angle. So in triangle EFG, angle E is equal to angle G equal to X. So therefore EF is equal to FG because of isosceles angle. So we have proved that EF is equal to FG, and we have finished practice set 3.1. I hope you understood. If you want to clarify the concept, so follow the step. And if you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.